Now, guys, we're going to watch a little bit of an example. Who remembers these thingies? Yeah, it seems like you guys are like so over these now, but I think you remember them enough to relate to this video. So why can't I get my fidget spinner to spin longer? So I don't know if you guys used to use these, but when you did, everybody wanted to make them spin as long as possible, right?
That's a good fun.
Do you like this? When you find the girl you want to spend the rest of your life with, you give her one. The whole thing was who can make it spin the longest, who can make it spin the longest, and it's like, well, I'm hitting it twice as hard, why isn't it spinning twice as long? Why do you think? Exponential decay. Alright, so let's look, let's take a look.
Some people buy fidget spinners because they like to have something to fiddle with in their hands. Some people buy them because they become obsessed with improving their spin times. How long does a thing spin for before it stops? Some people don't buy fidget spinners because they think they're stupid and pointless. I'm the second type of person, by the way. I like to try and get these things to spin for as long as possible. And you might think that if you whack the fidget spinner and you get a spin time of, say, 4 minutes and 40 seconds, then if you whack it twice as hard, so it's going twice as fast to begin with, then you'll get a spin time that is twice as long. I don't think that's the case because of something called exponential decay. To calculate the speed, you need to first calculate the number of turns per second. To do that, you divide the frequency by 3. That's because the frequency coming from the app is telling you how many times the paddle passes per second, but there are 3 paddles in a full turn. So divide by 3, you then multiply by the circumference, and that gives you the speed of the tip of your fidget spinner.
So, see this microphone here, it's measuring sound as it goes by when it goes by. That's how it measures the speed. And see how it's going down now on the screen because it's
This peak here is the frequency of the paddles passing the microphone, and as you would expect, it's slowly going down as the fidget spinner slows down. What I'm interested in is how the speed changes over time. So I looked over that footage again and recorded how the frequency changes with time. I converted the frequency into speed, and that gives us this lovely graph here. I think that's an exponential curve, exponential decay. So exponential decay is when you go along a fixed amount of time and the speed goes down by half. And then you go along the same fixed amount of time and the speed goes down by half again. So every time you move a fixed amount of time, the speed halves. And in this case, it's 40 seconds. Every 40 seconds, the speed halves. So what does that mean for your fidget spinner spin time? Well, if I whack this pretty hard, I can get it going at 50 hertz, and that will last for 4 minutes and 40 seconds, or 280 seconds. So, if I whack it twice as hard, will it double the spin time? Well, we know from this graph, if I double the speed, then I only move along an extra 40 seconds. So doubling the initial speed, hitting it twice as hard, only adds 40 seconds to my spin time. So instead of doubling 4 minutes 40 to 9 minutes 20, I just get an extra 40 seconds. I get 5 minutes 20. It's pretty rubbish when you look at it like that. And that's the problem with exponential decay. If I wanted this thing to spin for twice as long, for an extra 4 minutes and 40 seconds, I would need to double the speed for every extra 40 seconds. And there are 7 lots of 40 seconds in 4 minutes and 40 seconds, so I would need to double the initial speed 7 times, or 2 to the power 7. That's 128. So I would need to increase the initial speed by a factor of 128. In the case of this fidget spinner, that's 400 meters per second, or a little bit over the speed of sound. So that's why it's hard to significantly improve your spin times. To double the spin time of this fidget spinner, you would need to break the sound barrier.
So, there you go.
That's really good.
So now, next time, Heather, you're using your fidget spinner, and you're getting frustrated, It's because you can't break the sound barrier.
Well, that's my goal.
Well, then again, maybe you can. I don't know.
Chuck Yeager did.
Well, yeah.
Whoever that is. All right. All right. So move on. Flip your pages over.